business as usual. Newbie to France with this. They say, what's your favorite joint? Well, the answer's this. Can't resist. You don't need to dance to this. This a shot at the buzzer and I snap my wrist. Swish. Game over, it's wrapped up. EMS the team, so go ahead and act up. My whole squad full of lyrical misfits. Put you in your place so quick you can miss it. Why risk it? Cause your guys insisted. I get by without a biscuit. My mind is twisted. You might have had a chance, but this time is different. You gotta rewind back, cause my rhymes is gifted. It's like, oh my god, when I'm spitting flows, y'all just trash, you'll get disposed. Talk about cash and flipping dough, y'all just stand from sniffing coke. You ain't got a chance, you'll get exposed. Try to roll past, you're getting smoked. It's REV with a million flows. School FD on the beat, you know. We go hard, let's give them the business. Be careful what you wish for, cause you can get this. We put in work, this that work. 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 We go hard, let's give them the business. Be careful what you wish for, cause you can get this. We put in work, this that work. We put in work, this that work. We put in work, this that work.
You're not my man. You're not my man. You're a genius.
I won't hold you to that.
It's tough.
Just make better-ish.
Johnny's
make better-ish choices.
The priest from Little Nicky right now. Let's it begin.
Yo, it's tough out here, bro. It's tough in these streets, man.
Shit.
There we go. Yo, hey, there we go. Yeah, you know how to use it. You was talking about you don't know how to use this Skype and all. You immediately got it, man.
I feel like a caveman. I'm trying to.
Nah, you got it.
My world.
Hold on, now I gotta start this recording. Hold on. And I think we're solid, dude. I feel rusty as hell, man. 2 weeks not doing this shit. What the fuck?
I'm gonna
go put my bifocals on so I can see what's going on.
So you can see. That's all right, man. That's life sometimes.
What's up, fellas?
What's cracking? What's cracking? All right, hold on. I'm gonna go get my aloe water, and then I'll be right back because I'm thirsty as shit. But I'll be right back.
Johnny's drinking saliva. That's what aloe water tastes like.
Bars, son. That's so true.
Ugh.
Why can't you just drink regular alkaline water?
Like
You gotta make that shit gross.
Yeah, right.
We're out here. Got my aloe, my away.
Johnny low-key got a spit fetish.
What happened?
Johnny, you like getting spit in the mouth, bro?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about, sir? What are you talking about, sir?
I can tell this is going to be a different interview.
Oh yeah, buckle up.
Yeah, but yeah. We've been on some shit too lately, so it's just don't worry about. I have my moments. I mess with a lot of white girls.
Ugh.
They're disgusting.
Me too. Facts.
They're disgusting. That's fantastic. They're forbidden fruit.
I've never spit in somebody's mouth on purpose.
Then you haven't lived, sir.
Nah, I can't do it, dog. I think I would like do it and then immediately gag. And, like it's hard to gag.
You're not fucking loogie. You're not fucking hacking up like a and then spitting in them. You know, like relax.
It's just
all about
it's just.
You gotta like Tupac spit, you know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, well, you know, I do a little light slap and tickle, but I ain't drooling in a bitch's mouth. That's just disrespectful.
Make sure to drink some milk beforehand.
Oh no!
Yeah, you fucking spit, it goes down, you get it back up.
Juice.
30 packets of ketchup.
Oh no!
Oh shit!
I'm gonna hurl. Hopefully nobody's triggered by spit.
It's gonna start off like that. But anyways, sir, welcome to our podcast. I'm John D. Contradiction. We got my man M, our most hated, over here with the Kevin Gates face, and we got my man Walker over here with the Superman S curl thing going on. I respect it, man. Introduce yourself.
What's good, fellas? It's Rev of EMS, also known as Revelation, aka the Puerto Rican Hulk. You already know what it is. Repping EMS from Boston, Massachusetts.
Hey, Boss Town.
And Own Lane Music. That's the label. That's our indie label. So gotta get the plug, shameless plug, real quick.
Oh, that ain't nothing wrong with that, man. This is the spot to do it, man.
This entire podcast is a shameless plug.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Kids don't understand that, though.
Yeah, we're like, well, there's a platform you to plug yourself. We're like, all right, do your thing, and they're like, Google me.
You're out.
It's like
for 5-10 minutes at a time.
I changed my shirt just for the interview. You know what I mean? I had the Biggie shirt on, so I want to put the Own Lane Music so I can get.
Listen, we all have the logo on hand somewhere.
Somewhere, yeah. Mine's is somewhere.
Marketing 101, fam. Marketing 101.
I had stuff around, but now there's my little man left here, and he leaves this place a war zone.
Holmes.
You got kids, huh?
I got one lunatic, man. He's a madman, but
Oh yeah.
yeah, he's crazy. He's 3, but but anyways, thank you for joining us,
I
man.
got no kids, luckily.
You got no kids? Good for you, man. Kids are fun though, man. People put a bad stigma on there because people are just cowards, but kids are fun.
No, they are. Like I got a niece and nephew, but it's great because I could give them back after.
Well,
so
let me ask you an awkward question. How old are you?
I'm 35 actually. I've been doing music like professionally, I would say, like doing shows and tours probably since 2008. That'd be like the.
You're good. You're not in the red line yet for kids. You're good.
But see, but
Coasting.
allegedly, because he's an artist. There's a kid out there. You just don't know.
He got the same beard and everything.
And I'm Puerto Rican, so stereotypically,
You got 12 kids.
You got a couple, yeah. You got a couple.
You got
out
2
there.
families. You just ain't telling us.
Oh, for real. I should technically, but like when I tell people I don't have kids, they're like, "Stop lying." You got. I'm like, no, I really don't.
Dude, I remember when I had mine, when I was like, yeah, I'm having a kid, everybody was like, oh, I thought you would have had one by now. I'm like, well, thanks. You know, it's good to see how people think of me. You know, like, all right, fuck it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So thanks for coming on here with us. We're in rare form. We haven't done this in a few weeks because we took a little mental hiatus, but we're back in full effect, man. We're back out here and we're ready to talk as much shit as humanly possible. But let's talk about it, man. We did that only in music. It was like a compilation. It was of your label. It was like your label thing, right?
Yeah. That was basically it was just a compilation of people on the label and like affiliated artists that we're cool with. Some people that we've known for years, some new people too that we just wanted to give shine, like from New England and stuff. But then, obviously other like known artists. But that's what we did. We try to combine some known artists with like some people that people might not know. So that was a little bit more shine. So we had like Charlie Clips on there. I don't know who's familiar with battle rap.
Oh yes.
Clips,
yeah, DNA. Yeah, I remember that track on there.
Yeah, so there's a few names. Chris Rivers is on there. So we try to give people like put them on tracks with people that are known to try and give them a little bit of shine too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's cool, man. That's a nice and it's good for like cross networking and such like that. So it's not a bad look
because everybody feels a part of it. So that when it came out, everybody was like promoting it and you know what I mean, sharing the links and stuff like that. So and it helps us wise. So.
Yeah, man, that's dope, man. Yeah, I remember. I think I'm the one who reviewed that one. I remember really enjoying that project. I was like, yo, this is just straight to your face. When you see like compilations, you can't really expect like structure and theme. But this is like, if you're gonna give me a compilation, we want that straight to your face hip hop, and it was. And I was like, this is what I wanted out of it. You know what I'm saying?
We try to do like a little bit of everything for everybody. You know what I mean? Like even like some newer wave stuff because like we're old school. Like I said, I'm 35. You know what I mean? I've been doing this a long time. So now, I ain't trying to rap forever. You know what I mean? Like, I do that now, like, because we tour and all that, but we're building a brand. We're building the label. So I'm trying to get to the point where the brand gets notable enough where we can sign other people and give them the opportunity.
Give them a torch, let them carry it, yeah. Let them carry it and progress it.
That sounds familiar. Oh, my friend.
That sounds familiar, right? Building that brand. I know all about that, man. I'm with that wave. No, but that's fucking sick.
That's what you gotta do in today's era, you know what I mean? And it's different like from when we were coming up because we didn't have all these avenues, you know what I mean? So now, with the internet, that just opened shit. It broke shit open. You know what I mean?
You can be fucking big without even playing a live show. Like without even showing your fucking face, you could blow up. Like it's crazy now. Back in the day, you had to go to every fucking hood. You had to prove yourself. You had to play shows. You had to talk to everybody that came out. You had to pack fucking goodie bags and shit just to go to a show that was like down the block and shit. Like it was wild.
Now you just gotta hit the algorithm.
It's true, man. And I could speak to that because I'm from, I'm old enough where I'm partially from that era where before the wave of the internet really hit because like I remember when we was like going hard. Remember MySpace? I don't know if y'all old enough.
I was just thinking about MySpace, bro.
So,
bro. We're all like semi-old heads here.
Yeah.
All right, word.
We're all close.
So MySpace was like the first initial like social media that we had access to, and we're like, yo, this is crazy. Like you could send your shit to people all around the world. And that's when we started realizing, like, you know, as indie artists, like the power that you actually have. You know what I mean?
Oh man,
Yeah.
unfortunately, we have to thank Soulja Boy for that. But yeah, MySpace was a thing, man. Like,
Soulja Boy
sadly, we
did.
have to thank him for it because he made the internet. But
That interview killed me on Breakfast. That shit was nuts.
yo, he says some real shit though. Some
He's
of the
got
shit
the
he's
same
crazy, but some of the
headband,
shit he
bro.
says is very real though. Oh, that same headband.
Been rocking the same headband for like 10 years.
Yeah, I'll give him credit though, because as an indie artist, he definitely he paved the way for a lot of like younger cats. Like,
Yeah, he
to
changed
fucking-
the internet game, bro. He changed. He took it from like
Ultra Boy and Dane Cook.
Hey, he said Dane Cook. Yo, what happened
Bro.
to him?
yo, he's on the show I've been watching. He's on that American God shit I was just
He's
watching.
around still.
Is he?
He out here
Is he?
dating little girls, man. I seen that shit on the
No, no.
internet.
Oh,
His like girlfriend's like 18. I'm like, this nigga like 40
Whoa.
something, bro.
God damn. Yo, and I think he's from Boston too, I believe. I'm pretty sure he's from Mass.
He's loud enough, man. He got to be from Boston. He loud as hell.
I think so.
somewhere.
Originally, just so y'all know, to give you background filler, like I've been in Mass since I was 10 years old, right? But I'm originally from New York. I'm from the Bronx.
Oh man.
So South Bronx, what up, BX? I still got my family over
It
there.
don't make sense of why he's so loud.
Now we get it. We get it. That's where that energy from. We respect that.
I'm Puerto Rican too, so we're naturally loud.
It's so y'all could talk over your cars.
It's true. We love cars. We love cars, women, and
Facts. But yeah, man, go ahead. You said since you've been out there, you said when you was like 10 you moved out there?
yeah, I came to Mass at like 10. Like my mom moved out here. I was living with my grandmother for a little bit in New York, and then my mom sent for me, and I came and moved to Mass, and I've been in Mass ever since.
Okay.
So I guess you could call me a masshole now, officially. 'Cause I've been here long enough. But, you know, I'm still New York at heart, like in my demeanor and the way I carry myself. So, but, yeah, I rep both. You know what I'm saying? I rep both fully.
Okay.
However you feel that day.
Better give him the New York test. You're
Yeah.
and you're from New
You
York.
go grab my Timbs right quick. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but I'm actually curious. What's the Boston scene like? Like I was a fan. Like I grew up in the hardcore scene, so Boston always had like the greatest scene when it came to like the hardcore music back in the day. But what's the hip hop scene out there like now?
The hip hop scene, it's really good, actually. A lot of talent out here, and I think like currently right now is the first time where the talent's really like being discovered. You know what I'm saying? And not just mainly like people from Boston, but like just people from Mass in general. Like Lucas, you know, he's from Worcester, but like still, I mean that's dude Token's
Corner Lucas.
shout out to Token. Actually, we work a lot with Token's producer John Glass, who's a good friend of ours.
Fire.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, man, there's a lot of talent here now, and I think the scene is really strong right now.
Like
and
shows and stuff, shows and stuff, turnout and stuff like that. Like we're on Long Island. Long Island's kind of dying off, and like the city's like half and half. It depends. So it's like it's good. I want to know what's going on in other places because it's like, man, it's rough out here.
The shows are like a dart throw, because like, you know what I mean. Like one night you could have a really packed show, and then another night it's not as, you know. So like it depends on who puts it together, like the promoter and stuff like that. But generally there's a decent amount of support, you know what I mean. And when I say that, I'm talking about like for underground hip hop or indie hip hop like we do. There's a decent amount of support. But I'll be honest with you, the real support's overseas. That's why we stay over there. You know what I mean?
See that, man.
That's where all the money is.
That's where it's at because they have like more of a commitment and just like ASCAP, BMI work differently out there. Everything's just different out there, but it's more like it's like made for musicians. You know what I'm saying? Where like musicians out here is like we're not even like respected.
Nah, you're supposed to dance, monkey, dance.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Over there, it's just they got a different appreciation for the culture, and I'm not saying that over here. It's, you know, people love the culture here, but it's different over there.
They like really appreciate the whole thing. Like the culture out here is just what's trending for the most part. Like you got underground heads, but underground heads barely like to go out when it's out here. But out there, they love the whole culture. They love the old, the new. Like
let's be honest, most of the underground fans around here are like also like hermits. They don't want to leave. They don't want to go. They just listen to all their music at home.
He's right though. because out there, like even the underground heads, they'll come to a show, and when you go to shows out there, right, it's a mixture. Like, you got new wave shit, and you got old school, like, underground boom bap type shit, all at the same show.
Yeah.
And everybody
can coexist.
Into it.
It can coexist. That's the thing too. That's
little.
what I tell people. Like, I've been to some shows where it's been a mix of both, and it's good because, like, it's not just the same shit. Like, you go to a boom bap show and it's just like, oh, another boom bap artist, another boom bap. So at least if there's an artist, even if you
somebody else yelling at me about bricks.
Yeah, facts. At least there's something else where it switches
I want to
it
hear
up.
about all the bricks.
But no, it's just wild, man.
It's definitely a good mixture.
Okay, that's the move, man. I've always wanted to like try to make moves overseas, but I've always like missed opportunities and shit like that. But I mean, that's life. I got to try harder. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
We should rebrand as Not Your Mate.
Oh shit!
Just did something,
Yeah, you did. I gotta throw that in the Dropbox, man. I gotta take some notes.
bruv.
The fucking emojis are gonna be like T fucking.
If we could do like bruv, not my bruv. Kind of my bruv.
Notyamanz is officially not allowed overseas, so.
That's the UK edition.
and it's not because we can't get passports either.
Oh no, but that's fucking wild, man. Yeah, man. Yo, so how are those shows overseas, man? Tell us about it, man. It's like what everybody says it's like.
Yeah, I mean, like, the shows are dope. Like, I ain't gonna sit here and front. I ain't gonna front and act like, you know, every show's like the most packed show and shit like that. You know what I mean? I'll keep it 100. Like, you know, certain venues, like here, it depends on the promoter. But I'll tell you what, even if, like, we've done shows over there where there's like 30 or 40 people, and we've done shows over there where there's 20,000. You know what I mean?
Important question. That's
We can't when Mark, your mic, whenever anyone else is talking, we can't hear you.
I was gonna say
his mic always cuts off, so you just see him open his mouth and then he walks away and then he opens his mouth. It's only Mark's mic though. Yours is fine.
If you only listen to this podcast, you don't watch it. It just sounds like Mark is in the back of somebody's room yelling.
yes, I am.
I don't know why it is though. It's always his mic that does that. It's probably something with his settings. It's something with your settings, Mark. I don't know what you're fucking around with, but go ahead, ask your questions, sir. We can be silent so we can hear the baby voice. Yo, facts.
That's what I want to know.
That's where your kids are. He said, "How are the cheeks out there?" That's where your damn kids are. Your kids are overseas.
Yeah. I mean, yo, it's different over there. It's different over there because, like, you know, the females out there, they all look like 10s. You know what I mean? They all like European, slim, like, you know what I mean?
Bras and so shit like that.
It's a different dynamic because they, you know, over there they take care of themselves like really proper and they eat.
You saying America's got a bunch of dirty bitches?
No.
Yo, he's saying that American bitches bath bombs be lemon pepper wing flavored bath bombs.
Yeah, you got that new buffalo sauce bath bomb?
Nah. You know what it is? Like over here, like I think there's a different standard over there. Yeah. Like over here, they're really into like fake beauty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
it's the worst.
They're into like enhancing their body and doing all type of crazy shit.
Like they'll be all like dressed to the nines, their cars full of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just take care of themselves. It's a different dynamic. They eat right. They go to the gym all the time.
And I'm
gonna
say, and shit like that.
Do their dishes.
There's women that do that here, but the standard of beauty is
make me a sandwich. Cut the edges off.
I feel like the women that do that here get like the women that do that out here get like persecuted and shit. Like, bitch, you don't wear makeup out here. Naturally beautiful. That shit's whack.
Yeah, that's true. That's true, and that's what I'm saying. Like out there, it's just a different standard of beauty. You know what I mean? Like they just it's not. I mean, I'm sure there's chicks over there that try hard and stuff like that, but out here it seems like it's just a bigger thing. Like when you look at Instagram models and shit like that, like,
and then you see them in person, you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's just a different dynamic.
Dusty as hell.
And there's beautiful women everywhere. Like where I'm at in New Bedford, there's a huge mix, like a melting pot of different. Like you got Cape Verdean girls, you got Portuguese girls, you got Puerto Rican chicks, you got Dominican chicks, you got all the flavors of the melting pot out here. So, you know, and I've dabbled in them all. I can say that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, not even bragging, but I'm saying like they're all beautiful in their own way. You know what I mean? But out there, it's just it's different, man. they take care of themselves really differently, you know. And it's just I don't know, man. I guess in the U.S., I think over there you could tell they're less stressed out. So I think that has.
That couldn't have been said any clearer. Like, I get that. I feel that.
That pH level is different. If you know what I'm saying.
They get like
New York bitches is acidic as fuck. We got these English girls out here alkaline, fucking zen.
Yeah, it's just they're less stressed out. They eat better. It was the first time when I was in Europe, right? Like the first time I'm over there, I'm eating food and it tastes so fresh, and I'm like, this is so good, you know. And it was like fast food, but if their version of fast food, straight up.
It's because they have laws that doesn't let them put certain shit in it that we put in our food here.
Right? Yeah, because that's what
Brexit's really about. Is like the food companies and shit like that too, trying to get sloppy.
Absolutely. And the laws prevent them from putting certain shit in the food. So even fast food out there, it just tastes way different. I'm like, this is crazy. These
You know what's crazy though? We say that, but like, if you ever watch like those like my strange birth defect shows, whatever the fuck the title would be on TLC.
Yeah. We know what you mean.
These British people, and they always have some like crazy ass like skin condition and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
That was probably just like Chernobyl fallout. I don't know if that's
it probably has something to do with all the like generations of inbreeding, but you know.
Yeah, I'm saying, y'all seen that show Chernobyl though?
Yo, that shit was wild, bro. Like I've always knew about Chernobyl, but watching that show like really fucked me up. Yo, I was like, damn, and it's still fucked up out there.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So like the skin defects and shit that he saw, it's true because like out there they're still dealing with some of the effects, like in like Eastern Europe and shit. Like some of the cows still test for like radiation, so like the milk still has radiation, and they drink that shit. They're like, fuck it.
You can't pet the dogs, damn it.
Yeah, I know. Fact.
It's the three-headed dog.
They're all beautiful.
Yo, I would be if I saw like a three-headed English bulldog, I'd be like, you're coming with me. Like, come get in the car. Get in the fucking car.
Right, I'm gonna breed you.
Facts. And then that Instagram page will be popping, bro. I'll be viral immediately.
Or you'll get arrested for crimes against, animals.
For fucking transporting a nuclear dog.
We're gonna be like, that's so many violations.
Crazy.
We're gonna put you in a hole and throw the hole away.
Oh shit, that's a fact.
I love Europe though, man. That shit's just it's a blast over there. Every time we go over, just the fans, the people, the way they treat you and shit. They're so like the people are just nicer than over here.
Right, don't get too famous and go to Russia though, dog, because then they'll have you sleep with a hooker and blackmail you.
I don't know if I could ever do Russia, bro. You know what I mean? I like all my organs and shit. I don't want to wake up in a bathtub somewhere like in organs.
Nah, there
are all types of shit about Russia. I don't know, man.
If they want to kill you, they'll do it the slow way. They'll like trick you into fucking a girl that has HIV or something.
Jesus
oh my God.
Christ, that got dark, Walko. Are you good? Are you good, man? Stop watching documentaries, bro. What the fuck? Get off of YouTube. Are you okay, bro? Fuck. No. He didn't say it like it was a joke. He was like genuinely concerned, like like relax.
Hey, my tinfoil hat is just over here.
Like when when the breakdown of the girls getting peed on in Dubai.
Yeah.
Same concept.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
Yeah, sometimes
that's
I do
some baller shit. I'm trying to be in Dubai, like, yo, you trying to flex, and they're like, what do you want to do? Let's pee on some IG models. It's like, bet. Like that sounds like the most baller shit ever.
They do like crazy shit, like shit on their chests and stuff. They do things where they like bring girls and they're like they take
Dubai
bets on
rich. Fuck it, like you're so rich. Like what else is there to do?
That's
like what
oil
haven't
money,
you done,
bro? That's show up at Disney and they shut down the fucking park money.
I'm gonna eat Taco Bell and shit on somebody's chest if I was.
That's just disrespectful. Taco Bell or American Taco Bell?
Mayweather's always trying to do exhibition matches out there and shit because they just have money to burn out there.
It's crazy.
It's like I'll fight this janitor for $10 million. You know what I mean?
Yo, high key. If I had Dubai money though, I would shake up. I would shake up the rap game. I would fuck shit up. I'd be like, all right. How much to get Drake and Pusha T in the ring? I would just be paying for the wildest shit. I'd be like, Big Daddy Kane, Rakim, rap battle. $30 billion a pop. Like, what we doing? Like, yeah, they would have to say yes if I'm throwing Dubai money at them. I would get after it.
Fact.
Yo, wasn't Chris Brown like Soldier Boy supposed to box or something?
Yeah, I wanted that. I needed that to happen. What's crazy is like that type of shit would blow. Like right now, that's the perfect time. We're in the era of like negativity, and we love all that drama shit. If you get those people to fight, bro, you know how much money like Floyd Mayweather's pay-per-view numbers would be killed. They'd be crushed by a fucking Soldier Boy versus Chris Brown. Are you kidding me?
That's what that Logan Paul gets out here trying to do.
Yo, if celebrities really did that, that's a big move. We just need someone to take care of it. We need Don King back. We need someone who's going to actually take care of it for us. Like
we need that fucking we need that Def Jam fight nights shit, but like in real life.
Yeah,
real life, dog.
I would throw money down.
Fact.
Right? I would hit up every hip hop head I know. I'd be like, who's placing bets?
Like Lil Pump or shit.
Yeah, I'd be ignorant with some shit. If I had money like that, I'd do the same shit.
Yeah.
I'd say like
I would have Lil Pump and Lil Xan fight each other.
Facts.
And watch them just
let's get the battle of the fake fucking bodies. I'd be like Nicki Minaj, Cardi B mud wrestling match. $30 billion. What up?
Yo, I'm buying tickets to that.
That'd be interesting.
And you can only toss hundreds into the ring.
Instead of mud, make it KY.
Oh shit.
Jesus. I don't know. That's dangerous, bro.
Yeah,
one of theirs from something's gonna pop. Something's gonna explode. I don't know how that's gonna go.
Head open.
They're both enhanced. So
yeah, they're both super soldiers.
Put them both underwater and see who floats to the top first. Like
floats up the fastest.
Yo, that's a fact. Nicki Minaj and Cardi B probably always float.
If you get the bends, you lose.
Yeah, but it's plastic to float to the top first. And they'll win. And that's what I do with Dubai money. I'd be like, yo, 10 million, whoever floats.
Whoever's got the better plastic.
Whoever's silicone's the highest grade. Who got that fix-a-flat?
Who was built for longevity.
Yeah, fact.
I don't know, though, man. Nicki Minaj, she's been looking kind of, like, rugged lately. I don't know.
She's a bit older, bro. That shit's... Her time's up. Like, there's an expiration. Yeah, there's an expiration.
These titties are shaped like some extra big eggplants.
Oh, and they point like this and shit. Them shits is...
I mean, yo, she's beautiful, but, like, you can tell the plastic shit is, like...
You seen her without makeup, bro?
She's a 95 Ford Bronco.
I've never seen her without makeup, so let me relax.
she looked like a Muppet, but
yeah,
she looks like a Muppet. Bro.
Cardi too without makeup looks kind of.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
I thought you meant Nicki. Yeah.
Oh, you know, Cardi looks like a Muppet. Nicki looks like a Ninja Turtle. They both got their weirdness today. Yeah. No, they're getting old, man. They can't do that.
So
shit
we got to throw Lil' Kim into that match too. Then
she looks gold dust.
Scary. Yo, you guys remember that? You guys were we doing Not Your Man's when I did that shit where I got at Lil' Kim and her whole fan base ate me alive for like 4 days?
Yes.
Yo, I did a Photoshop. Lil' Kim had like a photo shoot, some model shit, but it looked wild scary. So I Photoshopped her on the cover of Nightmare Before Christmas, and I was like on Broadway. And her fan base fucking destroyed me, bro. For like 4 days, they were going through my entire Instagram, just roasting me, like cooking me, bro. I was dying. I was like, God damn! But they was like they were harassing me. They were messaging me, threatening me and shit.
My dude, Tamal on Instagram. Y'all
carries
fuck with
the
Tamal?
Culture.
His name is one syllable away from tamale.
Yeah.
Tamal. E.
Tamal. Silly got into some shit with some Nicki Minaj fans. He had to like literally make.
Bro, you got to be careful with them.
Yeah.
They were going in. Yo, they found his phone number, fam.
They
were
go crazy, bro. They
like
go
I was
crazy.
like, wow, they're going super hard for some female they don't even know, bro. Like she don't give a shit.
Bro. It's like as if they're getting paid. It's chill. That shit's crazy, bro. I love that. I know that stressed him out because I know he'd be worried about his page.
Yo, but he kept going in though. He didn't stop. He kept posting videos like going in on them, and he'd show like screenshots of him blocking them because they're getting all tight. And like it'd be like 38-year-old females like, oh my God, don't you dare talk about Nicki like that. Like, and I'm just like, yo, you would think this chick was the Dalai Lama the way they're defending her. Like,
bro, see, and like what's funny too is like we don't even see the tip of it really because they have like whole like forums on other like that's not on like general social media platforms.
Yeah, and their job is to like when she drops a song, it's like this needs to be number one. These bitches go nuts.
Yep.
She got her own machine. Like
I don't understand why she hasn't been popping then. Like she has.
She's still putting up numbers.
She's still putting up numbers. She's just her image media wise
ones.
to like her team is still doing good, but like media wise, she's just been killing her own image. Like she been fucking herself over.
Herself in the foot.
You know why? Because she became like she probably was always insecure, but she started letting everything bother her. Where before she used to let that shit. She was too big, like so she would roll off her shoulders. Now it's like hitting her, and she's like responding.
Now it's not looking good because she's like, let me fucking say some. She's on some Azalea Banks shit. Like any female that's popping now more than her, she has to say something. And it's like you don't, like you really don't. Just make music, like that drama
shut
shit.
The fuck
like,
up, yeah.
You're old. You're too old for that clout shit. Like just make music. Like we've seen your butt cheeks. We've seen all you've had. You've done your model shit. You've had a titty out. Just make music now. Like we don't care. You did the pop shit. You did the DJ shit. Like just make music. Like we don't care about all that shit. We seen her life.
Just make music or retire and do a fucking reality show.
What about speaking of the retirement shit? What do you think about that fake retirement move? She said she was retiring, and then like,
man,
I don't believe it.
What's crazy is like that shit is that's like an industry Hail Mary, bro. That's like I need to save my carear real quick. You
it's
know what
not
I'm saying?
exclusive to music either, bro. That's exactly what Hostess did with the Twinkies.
Toys R Us about to come back real heavy.
Facts,
bro.
same thing.
ToysRUs.com, bro. Nah, yeah, it's real. Yeah. People do that shit to save their career.
Yeah, if you just pretend like you're gonna take it away, people want it.
Because it's a heat. It's as real as it's a heat check. You know what I'm saying? You don't announce that you're gonna do that. Like
you notice the Forbes list, that shit dropped while she was like retired, quote unquote. And I think as soon as she was like still ahead of Cardi B in like any way, shape, or form, like even if it was just that.
Yep.
Oh, I need to come back. They still love me.
Because Cardi B's her and Cardi thing were rough. Yeah, her shit's dying off bad. But that whole when she was beefing with Cardi B, she was killing her career. Like Nicki fucked up. Like she had like 2 tours canceled. Like she was like doing bad.
Cardi
bro.
was a sweetheart at the time. She should have just let it ride.
I don't think she was ever a sweetheart, man. She from the Bronx, bro. Cut it out,
bro. But like, nah, listen.
Don't use those 2 words, man.
America loves that ratchet shit. That's why we elected Donald Trump.
That's a damn shame if ratchet shit is America's sweetheart. Is that what we think of sweethearts? I don't look at no ratchet bitch and be like,
that's what happened, bro. Yeah. Why else do you think she got so? They loved her on Love and Hip Hop, and then her music career popped.
Yo, I'll tell you the truth, right? Like my ex used to watch Love and Hip Hop, right? So by default, like it would be on, you know what I'm saying? And I would look at it and I'd be like, dude, why do people watch this? And I would see her on there, and I'm like, all right, I see what she's doing. Like I could already see her positioning herself then. You know what I mean? Like for the cameras, like the way she would be like super, super ratchet. And I'm like, she can't really be like this, but I guess she really is.
Yeah.
You know?
She really
and
is.
That's who she is.
That's her as a real person. Man.
It's a flip too. It's a flip too, man. I appreciate the stripper hustle because to me it's no different than like going from like corner boy to like running your own system to flipping it to do something legitimate and change your money. It's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I'm not mad at it. You know what I'm saying?
So you know what I mean? Yeah.
It's terrible. It's a terrible thing to stick with it. That's the thing that sucks with music. Like a lot of those dudes that got better and they're like from like, you know, street days, they go into doing something good. Then that's a little more positive. But when you go into the music shit and you're still kind of flaunting it, then it comes into like you don't see, you know, niggas that made it out the hood like, yo, kids sell drugs so you could be like me. Nah, they're just like, yo, you can be better. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the music industry is not pushing. That's why I don't like that mainstream shit because this is like, let's fuck up these kids so we can keep this money going.
Yeah, it's a crazy time right now, like especially in the mainstream because when you listen to everything, not only does it sound the same, and there's no variety anymore. Like when I was growing up, and a lot of us when we were growing up, you know, it was different because you could turn on the radio, and on the radio you would have like, you know, Busta Rhymes, you would have like Wu-Tang, you would have DMX.
Nothing sounded the same. But the beauty of it too was back in the day, you could almost hear how someone rapped and be like, oh, that's a Harlem cat. Oh, that's a Long Island. You know, that's a New York, has a Queensbridge cat.
Now it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, now it's like, oh, everybody's from Florida. And it's like, no, this dude's from New York. It's like, what? You know, it's like New York sounds like that too now. Like, what?
or they're offering.
And it's crazy, man. And I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like the times are changing. You got to adapt with with the times and shit like that. So I ain't got nothing against like their wave and all that. But it's like when it starts affecting the creativity.
That's when
of
it's
the game.
that's why we don't rock with it. Like if you're not trying to sound dope with that wave style, where you're just like, I'm gonna make the bare minimum just so I could pop, then it's corny. Like then it's like, all right.
It's like, are you saying anything? Like, what are you saying? Like, you can rap with the choppy flow that everybody does,
and say some
like,
cold shit.
Some shit. Like, there's artists that do it. Like Cole does it sometimes. Like you know what I'm saying? If he comes on, he'll rap like you on your feature and kill you because he's saying something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it depends. You know, there's artists that do it, and then there's just those that conform. You know what I mean?
And then it's the worst. That shit is the worst. Yeah, that's where 90% of our frustrations come from. That's why we be fucking people up on our page, or we're like, yo, we are sick and tired of this shit.
It's like no holds barred on your page
because we're so over it.
I be going on there, right? And when y'all rate an album and shit, right? Sometimes when y'all go real him, I want to like it so bad, but I'm like, damn. I'm like, if I like this, it's I feel like fucked up liking it because I'm like, yo, that could be me. You know what I'm saying? Like
100%. Nobody's safe.
No one's safe.
No one's safe.
It's like, I feel bad sometimes, but at the same time, if shit is whack, shit is whack. You know what I mean?
It's not like not everybody's gotta love it, you know. Like,
that's the mood.
That's what we out here teaching lessons, man. We want people to understand that not everybody's gonna love what you're doing. Like, but keep going. We're not telling you. I mean, well, sometimes we'll say stop rapping, but like, just keep going.
Cats on the page. Cats on the page.
Need to stop rapping.
Seriously,
yo, they be fuck. Lately, they're gonna get us deleted soon, bro. They be reporting the shit out of us. They be fucking us up. Yeah, we got 3 strikes already.
That's corny to me because it's
whack.
Like I'll send your music in a lot of times to get reviewed,
and then you report it.
My favorite one is the who asked you to do this, and then we got the DM of them saying, "Hey, can you review my shit?"
Yep. To be all
but then
bigger
it takes us a while to get to it because we have mad reviews to do, and then so they forget or whatever.
And they be swearing the one thing I don't like, they swear we care about them. That's the shit that bothers me. They swear we care. It's like, bro, we don't know you. We don't care. We're just reviewing the music, and we're doing what we do. Like, take it or leave it. We want to help you get your spins regardher. If it's a bad review, people gonna listen to it. So it's like, do your thing.
And here's the thing, though, right? With like album rating and stuff like that, right? There's been times where we put out projects and it gets less than what we think it deserves, but we're not going to sit here and argue with the person reviewing it because that's their opinion.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
It.
It's almost like everybody has a different perspective.
Yeah. That's life. That's
dude,
life.
we had a dude this weekend. So we had a cat. He got one green.
Exactly who
he
you're
got
talking about.
Lil Seltra. He got one green check from us a month or two ago. And then he had a new project that was a red stamp, but we were gonna interview him, and he didn't have a camera. So I was like, all right, we'll schedule it another time. But like after that, we didn't care. We didn't think about it. We didn't say like this and that. We just forgot about it. And then we reviewed his second project. This dude's like, is it because I didn't have a camera you guys gave me a red stamp? I'm like, no. If you read the review, I thought it was
because your album sucked.
Yeah, I thought it was trash. So I'm like, you over here crying, talking about his personal. I'm like, nigga, I don't know you. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know you. I don't care about you, bro. Like, I'm a grown ass man. I got a baby. Like, I'm not worried about you. I'm not fucking sitting here like I hate that Lil Seltra. I'm like, yo, that project was garbage. And he's just on some butthurt spree. He like messaged us like, hey guys, like I didn't appreciate that. And I'm like, cool, don't send us stuff.
Eat a dick.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it's like why send it in? You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know exactly how we do things.
Like, for example, when I sent y'all the compilation, I was like, shit, it's a compilation. You know, it's like it is what it is. You know, whatever they give me, and I'll take it. But I'm just glad to have other people see it. You know what I mean? And have another platform like for people to find out about it. You know what I mean? Because even with a red stamp or whatever it is, or
it gets
like,
looks.
You know, it gets looks, and people might be curious because they might see the red stamp and be like, oh, but it got so and so on it. I fuck with them. Let me go listen to that song.
Yo, honestly, our red stamps get probably more plays. People go in. They want to hear it. They want to hear how accurate we are. They want to see like if the jokes that we crack will nail it. Like they're just like, yo, fuck it. Let's see, is this as bad as they say it is? And I'm like, good for them. Like, get those spins. Like, we're not here to take that away from you. Get your food.
As bad as we say it is.
Yeah, get your food.
Sometimes it's worse.
You know what it is, bro? We live in a sensitive time, man.
So
Artists
sensitive.
Too fucking sensitive,
Soft.
bro. And it's like, how you even in this game if you that sensitive?
That's
like,
what I'm saying, bro.
I've been in this game for a long time, bro, and you gotta have thick skin to be in this shit.
Have
And
to, because
you know how many no's I've heard and how many fucking, you know, we've been on stage and people boo. Like, we've dealt with all that shit, you know? Like,
that's real shit. I mean, one thing people don't, it's like, yo, these dudes, it's like, if you're a new artist, man, wait till you get your first, like, hater. Like, someone who doesn't even listen to your music, but hates it. Like, someone who just doesn't like the way you look and is just going to hate. It's like, wait till you get one of those, then you will be humbled, because, like, that shit is real. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I'll keep it 1,000 with you, right? We had somebody when we were first coming up, and this is what made our come up harder. Like, before we were touring Europe and doing all these things and releasing a lot of projects, and before we started only music and shit, like, our come up was a lot harder because there was I'm not gonna say no names. I'm gonna be politically correct.
Say the names.
Yeah, and the reason being is like, now things are patched over, you know what I mean? And we've seen each other face to face, and we,
burn the bridge and swim back.
But there was a time where when we were coming up at the same time as you know, some other artists, and like we were feeling like we were getting kind of like blocked a little bit, you know what I mean? And they were just a little bit above us as far as like stature, right? And like, so they had influence, you know what I mean? And they were like using that influence to try and like slow our progress, you know what I mean? But we never stopped. We kept going. We could have been like, well, yo, what the, you know what I mean? And went back and forth. And we didn't do that. We waited for the right time till we were in the same room, and we spoke to them, and we're like, yo, you know, da, da, da. And all it really came down to is this is a competitive sport, if you will.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So people are going to do what they got to do to put themselves ahead. And I feel like in this era now, if you don't get a good grasp of like on that before you really like try to do this like seriously, then you're never going to survive.
You're never going to survive. Yeah, it's a fact. You're going to get eaten alive.
It's too harsh out here, man. Like, there's too many dudes, first of all, trying to do music. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you love music, do music.
Yeah.
But if you're going to do this, you have to know what comes with it.
Yep.
You know, that's it. You know?
Yeah, and now, too, is like we're part of an era of where, like, anything you say will and can be held against you. Any fucking thing.
This probably get used against
Yo, it's true.
About American women, like, I'm about to get me out here.
Yo, facts.
Yo, chill. Don't incriminate yourself, dog.
Damn, we made fun of Nicki Minaj too. Her fan base about to get our phone number and fuck us up.
It is what it is.
Bring it.
Let it go viral. Me too, me. Go ahead. Go.
Ooh, that's a soundbite.
Yeah, that's a soundbite. Now,
y'all go to Spotify and hit that link.
Yo, man, shit's crazy, bro. But I mean, that's also the beauty of the music shit too, man. Like, because I won't lie, I do get a kick out of people losing their shit. Because it's like, fuck it, man. Like, if you're gonna get mad, we're gonna come after you. You know, like, fuck it. We're just gonna make it worse.
It's just gonna, like, every time we offend somebody or they get mad at us, we just double down.
That's it. Yeah, we step.
We're like, oh, why you didn't like my album? Because that shit was whack.
Right. Thing is, like, there's no like, I don't get why people need that. Actually, you know what? I'm lying. I do get why people need that validation. It's because we're in a social media era.
Yeah.
So everybody base everything on people liking.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So everything's based on likes and hearts and all this other shit. So if one person doesn't like it, you're like, oh my God, but how could that be? Like, and you get all offended, and it's like, it doesn't really.
Because to them, the social media is currency now to these kids. This,
right.
You know, so we're essentially fucking up their currency when we do shit like that, and they don't like that.
I guess, and I get it, right? Like, because, you know, anybody that does music, their art and shit.
Yeah, you get it.
It's important to them. But, like, you know, everybody's fucking art was criticized, bro. Fucking, you go back to, like, Greek times or whatever, fucking, you know, like Michelangelo or people painting the Sistine Chapel, they're like, what the fuck is this? You know what I mean? Like, there's always critics, you know, and then years later you're appreciated, so it don't matter. That's just part of the
as long as and that's another, we try to tell these cats, like, even if we red stamp you or not or whatever, like, you're allowed to come on here, but what matters is you got it out there. That's it. You put music out. Be cool with that.
Cats are stupid because if I was like, if I was in their position, right? Let's say I got the red stamp, right? I would want to come on and be like, yo, let me come on and talk to y'all about
That's
it. You know
it.
what I'm
And
saying?
we've
only had
like,
a few red stamps.
We're like, come defend yourself. You know what I'm saying? Come talk about it.
Come on and talk about like what your idea behind the project was and what you were thinking when you did this track. And it doesn't mean you're going to change anybody's mind, but now you get free promo, right?
Yep.
By being
and you get to talk about it. You might interest someone with your story. Someone will be like, yo, that's actually a dope concept. Let me listen to the project so I can hear this now.
It's almost like we've been saying that this whole time, but people
we try to tell people
writing
and they don't
spicy
get it.
comments.
What's crazy too, people will get mad, they'll block us and shit like that. I'm like, bro, that is not a good look. Like, you'll report it to get it taken down, and it's like, what are you doing? Like, you're out here looking stupid. Like, just tell your fans to come tell us to go fuck off. Like, tell people to be like, yo, you could use that red stamp shit. Like, if I got a red stamp, I'm gonna be like, yo, repost it and say, hey, what did you guys think? What did my fans, people who follow me, what did you think of it? I'll get some extra listens out of that, and period.
It's boost your interaction.
That's it. That's really it. That's
if you galvanize your fan base, your Instagram gets higher on the algorithm.
It is the mic. We got Mark back.
Aha! Did you switch mics?
Yeah.
There we go. We can hear you now, sir.
Fucking Christ, man.
There
I'm
we
sick.
go.
I gotta have this other mic.
See, now you gotta talk lower though.
Never.
What happened?
Yeah, that's much better. I can hear you.
You can hear
a
him
lot.
now. Yeah, we can actually hear him now.
Christ, man. Holy shit.
Yeah, before you sounded really, really far away. I don't know
like
what
he
it
was yelling in the back of the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Like
sure.
you were in timeout, so we just ignored you.
Yeah, Mark's facing the corner asking questions.
Yeah, we're just like, no, Mark, stop talking.
How'd you get your name? He's in the corner.
Yeah, like, write it down, Mark. Write it down. Oh, but let's speak of that. We didn't even ask that. How'd you get your name, sir?
Oh, you're welcome.
So Revelation, like I've had that name since I was like a teenager. It started because when I first started rapping, I was like, I don't know, like 14, 15, like when I first started like jotting rhymes down, like not taking it seriously, but you know, like trying to think I'm cool and like write in a notebook and shit. So I was like trying to think of dope rap names and all that. And at the time, no, it wasn't even that. It was Mom Dukes. Mom Dukes had me going to fucking church every week and shit like that. Like no bullshit. Keep me out of trouble because, you know, we were living in the projects and she was like, nah, you're not going to be hanging out all weekend over here. So Sundays, your ass is going to church. And I hated it. You know what I mean? I fucking hated it. I'm not even a religious person, like, to this day because of that, because she forced it on me. So.
Yeah, the Book of Revelations goes hard, though.
It goes hard, bro.
You want to talk about dark.
Yeah, it goes hard, bro.
So out of all that, the one thing that stuck with me was the Book of Revelations because it was so fucked up. Like what happens.
That's the part of the Bible they don't show you in Bible school.
Right.
We did that shit in college, bro. We did the Bible is literature. We did the fucking Book of Revelation. I was like, God. I'm like, this is
oh shit, they forgot to mention this in Sunday school.
This is Star Trek, but like, you know, like this could be like its own universe, bro. Its own MCU. Shit.
Very dark. It's very dark. So basically, when I was like thinking of a name, I was like, yo, you know, it would be dope. And this was like my young teenage mind. I'm like, yo, if I went by Revelation and then I call my album the Book of Revelation and I'd have like chapter 1, chapter 2. So that was and then it just stuck. Just people started calling me Rev just off of that. And like when I would cipher and like, you know, rap.
That works.
So it just stuck with me and I kept it.
Okay, fair enough. Hey, nothing wrong with that, man. Nothing wrong with that at all. Some people have some strange names, but that's a good one. That's a legit.
Tacos is still my favorite.
Tacos is still number one. This dude named Tacos.
He would only eat stuff
when
in a
he was
tortilla.
a kid. He'd only eat things in a tortilla, and that was how he got his name.
He just
man.
with Def Jam this week.
He what?
He has another meeting with Def Jam this week.
Nice, good for Taco, man. Good for him, man. He's doing his thing. We've seen his glow up. We've seen his glow up, man. He's been making moves. Good for him. Chirac doing his thing.
We gotta get some. We gotta.
But
Never mind.
You go, Walko.
yeah.
Plug.
I feel like Walko was going to one of his documentary darknesses again.
No. I didn't want to make this about another artist. That's rude.
Facts. Facts.
So I stopped myself.
But yeah, man, let's talk about music now for once, since we've been talking about everything.
This is his episode.
Yeah, let's talk about some music though. So I know, I want to know about the other reception that the compilation got. Like, how's it been looking just all around? Like, what's the reception people been giving you?
It's been good. So we did the last tour. Well, the last tour that I went on, but M. went back like last month with Core, who's also M. and Core are both from my crew EMS. EMS stands for Experimental Mind State, but that's like really long. So we just say that's
too many syllables.
Yeah, way too many syllables.
Hey, if I heard that, I'd be like, oh, they're spiritual lyrical miracle rappers. Like, I don't.
The Experimental Mind State name actually, because me, Mayhem, and M. EMS started as three of us. We met in college. And when we came up with that name, it was the name of one of M. songs that he had. But we dug the name because we were like, yo, that's kind of what we are. Like, we're experimental with the music. Because at the time when we were doing it, like, our boy Mayhem, he was more like a poet type dude. I was more like the hardcore, and M. was more like the conscious cat. So it was like three different variations. So Experimental Mind State, and we stuck with it. But anyway, talking about the compilation, like the way it was received in Europe especially was really dope. The people, like, we sold a bunch of copies out there. I gave some away, like, to some people, you know what I mean? Because you got to do that too. But it got a good reception, and it's done well, man. And it's helped because it brands like the Own Lane brand. Mm-hmm. So aside from, us as solo artists or as EMS, it brands the label. So it's dope, man, because people get to like recognize like the label and understand like
that's dope.
So
hey, man, salute to that, man. Salute to that. And what's the next move as far as music wise? What you guys got? What you guys got in the cup?
So we got a lot going on, man. Like, so our video Jumpstart, me and M. We shot in.
Fire.
Thank you, man. Yeah, so that just hit 30,000 views, you know what I'm saying? So we were pretty happy with that because as indie artists, like in this world like of, people fucking buying views and doing all this stupid shit.
Worst.
When you actually go out there and you earn it, and I'm sending messages, and y'all know because I sent y'all a message of the videos.
Yeah,
so this is what I do. I like in all my free time, I just message people, and cats don't know how to go out and get it like that. And it's not like I'm not rude or like trying to.
Yeah, you didn't do like the fucking like link me and say no words and no bullshit. You were like, yo, video,
spam us
check
with a bunch of emojis.
Folks that leave a comment with the link, I hate that shit. You know what I mean? You got to do it the right way.
I ignore every single. If people send a project to us without a fucking introduction or anything, I ignore them. I'm like, don't treat us like we're fucking robots. Like, don't just send a link. Say what's up.
That's like the strong arm emoji for me. As soon as somebody sends you one of those, I'm not. That's it.
Yeah, I'm not listening to that shit. Get that shit out of here.
No, the link thing is mad annoying too, though.
Like, if I could give advice real quick to indie artists, right? I would tell them. I've been doing this for a long time, right? And we still have a long way to go. We ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? But what I've learned, I could share with other people. And what I've learned is that when you're trying to get people to listen to your music, the best way to do it is organically. Either let them discover it on their own, or if you are going to share it with them, do it appropriately. Don't
talk to them like a person. Talk to them like a person. If that shit look like a copy and paste, I'm out.
Introduce yourself first.
Yeah.
Don't just be, like, I wouldn't be like, yo, what's up? This is Rev. Yo, check out my album. Bam. Nah, that would come later in the convo. Like, I'd be like, yo, what's up? I'm Rev. I'm from Mass. My crew's EMS. Yeah. I saw we had like similar interests in music and shit, so I wanted to hit
same
you up.
Artist. That's it. It's simple. It's as simple as that.
And motherfuckers don't even know how to build no more. So that's my advice. Like, build relationships with people before you just start hitting them with links. Just bang, bang, bang. Like, try to build with them.
Facts.
Show them you're interested in what they're doing as well.
And also,
that's key.
Good bars. All right, indie
artists. Facts. Actually be able to rap.
Be whack. All right.
If you harass us and do actually review your shit, it's not going to be any better for you.
Yeah, facts.
Oh, yeah.
You already got off on the wrong foot, dog.
It's crazy because rapping is like not a thing no more, man. Like, cats don't want to really rap.
That's
like
crazy.
They just want
to social media their way to fame.
Honestly, I remember when it first started happening, I was telling people, I'm like, yo, I'm not cool with it. Like, when artists they get interviewed, all those newer cats as they were blowing up, and they're like, "Oh, what are you doing?" "Oh, I'm just having fun." It's like that. I'm not trying to listen to that.
Right.
I'm just trying
You
to
know,
know.
if I want to listen to someone have fun, I'm not going to call it hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I'll listen to some dance and some shit like that. But if you're here to rap and you're hearing this, you can't go and like, "Oh, I'm going to play in the fucking NBA. Oh, I'm having fun." No, like it's not a thing. Like
Oh,
you
it is.
work hard. No one in the NBA is having fun. Them niggas practice 7 days a week, play 1,000
Right.
games.
They
Whoa,
live that shit.
whoa.
You know who spoke on that recently? I seen an interview with
Morrison, bro.
What?
Adam Morrison. That boy got 3 rings to be the number 12 man on the Lakers bench.
Is he just having fun?
Got 3 rings. You know what 3 rings means?
He's having fun.
Even dudes riding the bench like that, they got to do a lot of work to make it pro.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
when
The boy
they ride,
he didn't do no work.
Yeah, they're in practice getting beat up. They're over here getting hit with basketballs and shit. They're
He's a
"Grab
professional punching
grab
bag."
the rebounds, you bench warmer. Go grab boards, bro.
like college ranks, and you got to do a lot of shit. But I wish hip hop was like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wish like it was more based on merit and what you did to get here than just like, damn, I got this hot single.
Hip
blah,
hop
blah, blah.
needs genres. Hip hop needs subgenres, but like hip hop also needs like tiers. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we know it just like instinctively. We're like, all right, when you think of like, all right, God tier, you're gonna be like Nas, Jay-Z, people who can put out stuff, and no matter what, it's either gonna be the greatest thing in the world or people are gonna hate it because it's not the greatest thing in the world. Then there should be like the new age artists who blow up, the ones that blow up and then disappear. That's like a whole different tier. We know those come and go artists and shit like that. And then there's the underground tier where certain people are just always going to be fire from the underground. You think of like Tech Nines and like ASAP Rocks and shit like that. So that type of shit, that's what hip hop needs. Like everything can't just be under one hip hop, one rap.
We need subgenres.
We need subgenres, but like big time. Like like awards need to be split in subgenres. Billboards need to be split in subgenres. Like it needs to be specific to have its own ground.
Yeah.
Scored 161 points total.
he's still talking about. Oh shit.
You're just having fun. You're just having fun. You're just having fun.
Hey, if I can make hundreds of thousands and just have fun, I'll do it too. Fuck.
The best position on a football team is the kicker.
Facts.
Oh yeah.
You
Could
see
have
that?
had him here. He's like 55 years old.
And still just has one job. And kills
Just kick the fucking ball.
Isn't the NFL, aren't they working towards signing a female kicker?
next year.
I heard that. Yeah.
Them field goals would be a little short.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. I'm not going to touch that one.
Yeah.
That's going to get me
I
too.
think that was subtle enough that we'll be okay.
Oh, yeah, man. Or YouTube's going to get shut down. Are you fucking kidding me? That was great. That was spicy.
Motherfuckers, as soon as they hear this and this goes live, report.
Dude, I can just, the second this happens, I can just see how ridiculous the news is going to be. There's going to be concerned moms. I don't want my daughter playing football. You know, like there's going to be the dads.
What about the CTE?
There's going to be the dads losing their mind. Like Texas,
we're gonna find out.
Texas
We're
is going to
find out.
fucking separate from the United. Like Texas is just going to up and leave. Like shit
No,
is going to
we're
get out of control, bro. People can't
Find
handle
out
shit
that
like
women
that.
are more susceptible
You know
to CTE.
what I say, bro? This is what I say. Like, if they want to do it, let them do it.
Oh
Who
yeah,
cares?
oh yeah. But I
But-
just think the
but-
world can't handle that.
But my brain is fucked up, and I know it's because I got my shit rocked so many years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played football in high school. You know what I'm saying? And it's a dangerous sport.
You got probably like a little light CTE too, bro. Just a little.
Just a splash of CT.
That's why-
You're more likely to play with a concussion when you're in like high school, college.
Got two of them bad boys.
You don't realize they don't know as much about it. You know, in the lower ranks. Now they
You try to like impress your peers too and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna play through it. I'm good." You know what I'm saying? And you're seeing quadruple.
You're like throwing up on the sideline.
Like, yo, it's time to go back in. Like, I can't see. He's like, I don't care.
Run the play. You're facing the wrong way.
This
Your
shit
helmet's
has
not on. Yeah, it's crazy. Yo, it's fucking crazy, bro. But yeah, I like the way the world reacts to things. Not even like the actual situation. I just like how like our generation is just reactive as fuck. Like any sort of thing hits the news and people are losing
but
it.
no consistency. Like
No
react,
consistency, just
but they
pure
don't follow
badness.
through.
That's all I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for the memes. I'm waiting for the obsessed parents. I'm waiting for all of it.
I'm waiting for all the companies and stuff to figure out that instead of firing people and shit, really all you have to do is just not respond.
Oh, I'm high key stealing jerseys from bitches for all the jerseys that have been stolen from me.
It's like the hoodies.
Yep, just like the hoodies. I'm taking them back. I'm bringing them back.
Yo,
I have a girl's sweater in my car, and I'm high key.
It's yours now.
It's mine.
Take a selfie with it. It's yours now. This is our comeback. This is single guy shit. All right, we're out here. We're out here.
Because you know I like skinny women. You know that shit don't fit.
That's all right, man. Make it work. Fat guy in a little coat. That's real shit, bro. I think about all the hoodies I've lost, and I'm like, man, I had some classic fucking hoodies, man. Them shits cost like $40 at shows, bro.
Girls be stealing hoodies like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm taking everything now. I'm taking hoodies back. Those fuzzy slippers, like
Start
beware.
stealing
I'm stealing all that shit. Like hide your fuzzy slippers, bro. Like robes. It's a wrap.
Hey, Johnny gonna be out checking people. He's gonna be walking to the mailbox in a pair of juicy pants.
I'm gonna fucking rebrand the walk of shame. I'm gonna be walking out of girls' cribs in fucking full on robes and fucking fuzzy slippers and shit.
you got to hit their what's it called? What is it? The reverse blanket?
Yo, dude, that's one thing I would steal from a girl. Them down comforters and shit. Them shits is wild, bro.
Oh, it'd be super
It's like
soft.
comfy, right?
Yo,
Hell yeah.
them shit, the heavy, the weighted blankets, them shits is fantastic, bro.
Johnny taught me to appreciate girls with comfortable beds.
Yeah.
So I appreciate girls with
Oh,
comfortable
dude,
beds.
that was like homeless Johnny days. I learned to appreciate that shit too. I'm like, oh, damn, girl, we just hanging out, but I'm sleeping over in case you don't mind.
I'll sleep on a bitch's bed. Fuck that.
Facts. But anyways, yo, that's pretty much all we got, man. We appreciate you chopping it up with us. And I got one more question though. Oh, well, you already pretty much told us what you thought of the page. But also I wanted to know, like, what do you think of the platform in general? Like the shit that we offer to these kids.
Oh, I love the platform, man. I think that people just got to use it the right way. Get yourself out there. You know what I mean? Like, and in general, no matter what the result is, like, use that as a building block.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Use it as a building block, and don't be so reactive
Soft.
to criticism.
Don't be so soft.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Just
take
rapping.
that and use that, like build upon that. You know what I
Fact.
mean? And that's the key. And one last thing I just want to say is, currently, right, we're working on a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
So be on the lookout for that. So if people want to follow me, at RevaVMS, REVOFEMS, no spaces, no underscores. You can follow me at RevaVMS on everything.
Yay.
Mental Mind
Secure
State.
the tags.
Yeah, and then only music, no spaces, no underscores or anything, and you can keep up with what we're doing. We got a lot of big shit coming. I don't want to give too much away,
That's it.
there's gonna be some major shit coming for
Fire,
sure.
dude. Yo, we're super ready for it. I'm gonna let you know when this comes out, but yo, keep in touch, man. Let us know when shit's coming out. You know, you can reach out to us. I'm pretty active in the DMs. As of the last 2 weeks, I haven't been, but I'm back. But yeah, man, yo, reach out. Let us know when new shit's coming out. You know, we're always trying to support, man. But yo, we appreciate you chopping it up with us, yo. We really do. This was a good time. You got to witness the mayhem.
Thank you. Thank you guys for providing the platform, man. Keep doing what you're doing.
Oh, no doubt,
Thank
man. Yo,
you.
keep in touch, man.
All right, brother.
Yo, have a good one.
We in Germany, what the fuck are you doing? Yo, blow down buildings, dragon with the fire flow. Flash mob on whips to the dragon with the tires low. Godzilla from beats, a tether the hunt with the spirit of puns. See darts everywhere like you stared at the sun. Man, you tripping fool, thinking we ain't ripping through every beat we listen to. The speakers in the system blew as soon as I started to flow with the heart of a poet. It's part of my code and to shred a beat till there's particles floating.
We done heard many articles noting how we be the dopest, flows be the coldest, so how can you protest? From Mass to across the pond, grab a song, toss them on, the crew strong, cross one, end up with a lost tongue. Agent Dan on the beat, we slinging the heat, came through and killed it, now the plan is complete, and we ain't making no peace, we making them bleed. Y'all gazelles to some lines, and we waiting to feast.
mean you ain't fucking with the homies, nah. No rest for the wicked over here, nah.
Flashback to my younger days, I remember hunger pains, jumping trains, ducking chains, hoping that my luck would change. And I'm not trying to fuss or complain, I'm crushing the game, making chicken me knowledge and busting her brain. Arrogant bastard, loving this rap shit. Merlin in the stew, hear the poof and it's magic. Cause I only speak the truth, y'all ain't used to the static, so my crew will put you away like new ceramic.